Hey friends, welcome in. Happy January 1st. We made it to 2025, but can we make it through 2025? I think we can, right? Right. Please tell me we can make it through 2025. Please. Mr. V, congrats on first. Dan Bantam second. I'm loving that there's just like a stack of pixelated images there. That's great. I don't even remember what I wanted to start with today. December's over. Long live December. Emmy Cat is currently streaming December Forever on their channel, which is fun. I was just hanging out there a little bit. I saw that some people were gearing up for January, which seems pretty cool. I had a plan for this month already, which was Elements, and I'm going to stick with that. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll do some January. Man, those lights look good today. Thank you for the light redeem like an apple. So yeah, we have three days left of November 2024, in which to do games that Dragon Gym picked out. So we've got today's game, which is Dungeons 2, which looks to be like a Dungeon Keeper style game. From like 2015, I think it was, which is interesting. I don't know if it'll click for me, but we'll see. I do like Dungeon Keeper, but like, you know, like the first 5 levels, and then it starts to kind of lose me a bit. Man, warm today actually. Haven't turned on the AC for like 3 weeks, or well, no, it's not totally true. But I feel like I just got out of the shower recently, so I'm like. Hey Bun Buns, welcome in. Happy New Year to you too. So we've got Dungeons today. We've got Shantae something or other tomorrow. And then Wizard something. Fuck, I can't remember. I'll look. I'll do the thing. Rage of Mages, that's what it was. Over on God. So, that's fun. And Saturday is probably, well, I would say, so far this year, Saturday's stream is the thing I'm looking forward to the most. There's probably going to be more great things, but on Sunday. Alex Team Wildwood's going to be here, and we're going to link those Sega Genesis together, and we're going to play like the only multi-console Sega Genesis game, co-op FPS called Zero Tolerance, with 2 Sega Genesis, with real hardware and a real cable to connect the 2 of them. And I can't wait. It is, I mean, shit. You guys want to talk January? I'll kick that shit off with that one. This is going to be a blast. It is going to be an absolute hot mess, but it's also going to be awesome. Like, we sat down and played this game a lot when I first picked it up, when he came to visit several months back. It was definitely like spring, summer. And it was just like, oh, I've heard about this. And I grabbed it. We brought it home. He's like, I've never heard of it. It's probably garbage. And then we're just like, holy shit. This is an FPS on the Sega Genesis, and it's kind of amazing. So, and then we found out it did co-op. So that's been our plan for a while, and it took me a while to get the cable set. So that's exciting. That's exciting. I can't wait for that stream. Like, yeah, definitely the most exciting stream that I have planned so far. We do need to get some more Quadland stuff in. I'm just kind of waiting to see what spring looks like, because it might be a little bit different this year. But there definitely needs to be some Quadland stuff. I need to figure out what May is. Because I think May the 4th was on a Sunday. I need to look at that. Because it'd be cool to do another Star Wars multiplayer game thing, but might have other plans. But we'll definitely get another Quadland in long before summer. And Dragon Gym and Hairball are going to be here in June, I want to say, and we're going to be doing board games. We might actually get another board game thing in with local people, with Sean and Like an Apple and Jalax. Because I still have the sealed Tomb Raider board game Tomb Raider Legends that's never been open, never been played. And that'd be a lot of fun. We know how I feel about Tomb Raider. But yeah, there's lots of exciting stuff to come this year. I know it. I know it. Save and Raid is just around the corner. Today feels like the first day that I'm like, it's like the countdown for Save and Raid has initiated, right? With December over, like my focus is solely on Save and Raid until basically the day after it's over, and then I go on vacation, which I fucking need. Need that every year. That go to the beach right after Save and Raid. Well, will need. Don't need it yet. Feeling it though. Ready for it. But yeah, if you're a streamer and you want to participate in Save and Raid, apply. saveandraid.org. I'll post a link. You love our beach vacation? I do too. It is my favorite time of the year. Let's see. There we go. There you go. saveandraid.org. We're playing through Diablo this year. I'll talk about it more at the end of stream for sure. If I remember, because I forget everything when it's like, I'm done playing the game, I'm hungry, and I just want to go. It's gonna be Nugging Futs with 2 dogs, but whatever. Ugh. We could kennel the littlest one and just take retro. I'm a little worried about that. It's gonna be pretty crazy. They do not entertain themselves. Well, they do. But they demand that we also entertain them. So we'll see. Alright, and as is usual fashion for the 1 hour stream, I have prepared not at all. I have the game installed though, so that's a start. I haven't fired it up. Might not work. I don't know. I don't think I had anything else. I think that was the bulk of it. December's over. Everybody's really sad. There were some really cool stats on the December website. Oh, brain. Come on, not now. Your mom put together? Yes, she did. We can look at those real quick before we get started. Sadly, not going to look at this website for like a year. See, now, if people still use the DOS tag, they'll still show up here year-round. So if you use DOS or December, you'll still appear on the front page here, as long as you were a participant. Okay, so yeah, your mom put together a whole bunch of stats that you can read here. I would post the link, but this is on a different machine. I can't copy over. But the fun stuff here is like the top 10 most played games. Doom had 18 players. Duke Nukem 3D had 15. Jazz Jackrabbit had 14. Loom 13. There was a whole bunch of ties between these. Lemmings, Sam & Max Hit the Road, Heretic, Prince of Persia. 11 players on those. One Must Fall 2097. Command & Conquer Indiana Jones, Fate of Atlantis, 10 players. And so on and so on. You can read more here. I see Shadow Warrior made 6 players with 10th place. We didn't get to it. And that's a bummer. We will. We just didn't get to it in December. It looks like we also have 10 streamers that really crunch some games. Like, I'm under no delusions that they beat all these games, but Sakanako fired up 97 games. So took first place on that. Soda Wave Live did 86 games. Imzizzy did 37, so on and so on. Sonabelt, Spider-Bois, Carcinomi, Terravan, Dr. CDCS, Sinningston, and Spixel. Sphinxil. S-F-I-N-X-I. I don't know. Smixy. I don't know how to say that one. I give up already. But yeah, you can read about that in the news on the December site. There's also a giant spreadsheet that your mom linked, and we put in the news article that lists like all the games, because he sleuthed through everything. He watched like almost all of the streams and went back for VODs. Oh look, here's the one person who played World War II GI. Fun. But it's neat. It's all here. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I did not hear from Mike yet, so sometime this week we'll get a roundup article. I spent my evening like kind of making that look good as news, and what? You can explain why you're wearing a muumuu. So I didn't get a chance last night to work on like an exit article for the end of the event. I have to talk to Mike sometime this week because he was actually doing a bunch of the news articles on there and was doing a really good job. So like maybe I don't need to mess with it if he's doing a great job, but I haven't heard from him yet. Hey, Highberry, Happy New Year to you too. What are we talking about a muumuu here, Dan Van Dam? That sounds like I don't know. Dungeons. 2. The sequeling. The snooping thing for watching streams. Man, this is quiet. What's going on here? Why are you so quiet there, game? All of that seems good. It must be the game itself. No, there's sound. There's sound. It's there. It's just... Your evil laughter? What? It's Koi. Hey, Puzzles. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know why. The music's there, but it is... It is very quiet. Dr. Now. Coldfinger. Blowfield. These are all Bond parodies. Kerbal Khan. Lashif. It's amazing. These are amazing. Love a good Bond parody. One of them sounded like Ball. Bale. Yeah. There's options. They don't mean much to me yet. RTS camera, WASD camera. Interesting. So if we do it this way. Alright, we'll do WASD. Blofeld's definitely technically your cousin. Yeah. I did know that. Don't dox yourself. I mean, people can figure it out, but there was definitely a Bond villain that is a cousin to my wife. Ain't that the fun? Campaign. All right, let's go.
The troops of the Absolute Evil had driven the Alliance back to their capital, King's Ending. The time for the final battle had arrived.
What?
Prepare to destroy the Alliance, and with it, all good in the land once and for all.
It's a pretty twisted family tree. Okay. So we just go into the ending battle of the game as the first level? Great. I didn't see a tutorial, so let's hope. Look at the bunny!
Once upon a time, there was a kingdom full of flowers and rainbows, where the sun shone all the time, and there was loads of that goody-goody, lovey-dovey good people stuff going on. There, the alliance of abominably good people lived in unearned wealth and prosperity. But there was a path leading to a different place there. At the end of this path was a rock. There was a cave carved in this rock in which the absolute evil lived. It wasn't a grubby, damp cave smelling of muck and mildew, but a deep, dark dungeon, so dark that even darkness itself was afraid of it. It was home to numerous innocent monsters who enjoyed a happy,
Jesus
contented
Christ.
existence, living in complete harmony with their environment.
Hey, Dragon Gem.
But time and again, the sickening, sweet-smelling good visited this underworld in search of treasure and experience points. Many monsters found this to be the death of them, but much worse, the absolute evil's treasures were being stolen. One day, just as a few more heroes had finished plundering its dungeon, the absolute evil decided it had had enough, and decided to do something new, something quite monstrous. Go to the surface. The Alliance tried to resist, but the approaching horde just flowed over them like an angry wave of axes, teeth, and bad breath. After numerous unrelenting battles, the absolute evil finally stood before the Alliance's capital, King's Ending.
Fantastic. Press the home key to return to your throne room. Okay. God, I hope there's a tutorial.
After countless battles, the forces of the absolute evil reached the Alliance capital, King's Ending. The laughable remnants of the forces of good had come here to make ready for the final battle. Evil would pay a high price indeed to storm those fortress walls, or so they thought. Suddenly, a rumble rose from
Bunnyville is under
earth.
siege. Hey, Joe.
Stones burst asunder, revealing an ancient path into the depths. Out of the depths of Stygian darkness arises the invincible evil. With earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable evil began its trek towards the front. In the terribly improbable event that it may have forgotten how that works, a formidable help function has been provided.
Okay. So we select our dude. Where's, is this the help? No, that's our objective up here. Okay. Kings and, okay. Help. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, God, it's gonna make me read it instead of telling me about it. Joe, have you played this game? This feels like a game you would like. Select a unit by left-clicking on alternately. Hold down draw box. Now right-click on the desired location, alternatively select the command go to. You know, God, that's extra work. No one wants that. Okay. We're just gonna walk over the bunnies.
With earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable, if somewhat sluggish evil began its trek towards the front.
You love some dungeon experiences indeed, yeah. I know you do. But not, oh, you haven't played this one. Got it. I thought you meant you didn't love this one. Why can't I walk in lava? That feels like a given. Move. Hold position. The left, right hand what is it? Okay. Q, which clearly demonstrates, okay. Cooldown, energy consumption. Alright, well, it'll tell us when. Make all the rabbits no.
The inexplicably obtuse evil began its trek towards the front. At least.
Selecting to move units. Alright, select. Okay, we got this one. This just fucking reminding me.
In the dungeon's 2 strategy.
The Bell Kristen, okay. Can I control him?
A few of the Alliance units
Yes.
had entrenched themselves here. A determined absolute evil marched towards them in order to strike them down with its mighty weapon.
Jesus, you're just laying them to waste here.
Absolute evil had discovered a medal. These legendary awards ensure the creature could be made even more powerful. Eyes ablaze with greed, the insidious evil gazed upon the blood-drenched battlefield. Here the last defenders of good would die, and an age of evil begin.
We're gonna make some changes to the sound. Hey Strands, welcome in. We're gonna make some changes to the sound because the dialogue is really quiet. Like, this game's got weird mastering. Alright, attack hostile units. When you have selected, you do that. Yeah. You killed my dudes.
Projectiles from the Alliance's catapults darkened the sky, but the Horde's fighting skills were at their best in darkness, if they survived.
I'm doing 666 damage to everybody. That's great.
Eating good was as easy as taking candy from a baby for the unstoppable evil.
Leets. So if I use my super, it does 1, 3, 3, 7. This is fun.
The forces of good never had a chance against the absolute evil.
I'm just walking over them at this point. Oh, but it's not killing them, probably. Hello? I didn't know. Alright. Map is over there. Alright. Come over here and take over this point. It's a pretty game. Where should you go here? Oh, maybe he can't. We can't go there. There's no way down here? Oh yeah, okay, that's blocked off. Okay, we'll head towards an objective then. This one here.
Absolute evil strode like a war god through the defenders' ranks and smote them with ease to the ground.
Ouch. Hey, Absentia, Happy New Year to you too.
Eating good was as easy as taking candy from a baby for the unstoppable evil. The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the east with the greatest of ease. Now, only one tiny camp offers any resistance to the absurdly evil evil. And even that won't be able to hold out for much longer.
Spawner building. Regular intervals, heroes march out of Alliance buildings with illuminated entrances. Head directly towards your dungeon. Destroy those buildings. Okay. I see. Absurdly evil team. Yeah, this is great. This is great.
Stop the invincible evil.
It's very tongue-in-cheek.
The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the west with the greatest of ease. The defenders in front of the city had been beaten to a pulp and defeated. Now the time had come to attack King's Ending. The final battle beckoned.
There's just battles off to the side that I can't interact with.
The city gate was firmly barricaded by the Alliance's archers, but the absolute evil would not allow itself to be held up by such a ridiculous impediment. So, go get them! Destroy them now! Oh yes, sorry, stay in character. The absolute evil used its all-powerful magic to eliminate the archers and open the gates of the city.
No. Using skills. Using skills. Okay, I tried that. What am I missing here? Is there something that controls the gate that I have to hit instead of that?
The absolute evil had a good long think, but at precisely that exact moment, it decided to act and to deploy its overwhelming magic powers.
Game, I don't know what you want me to do. You keep highlighting Spike Wave. Maybe I need to hit these guys instead? Because they're in a circle about that big. Oh, it's pointing it out to me. Okay.
Using its legends,
Why would...
wait
Whatever.
for it,
Whatever.
dairy powers, the absolute evil destroyed the impediment with ease and simultaneously eliminated a whole group of defenders. True story. The road to the capital was now clear. The absolute evil did not hesitate for even 1 nanosecond.
Nanoseconds.
Actually, the cowardly evil did hesitate. The insidious evil entered King's Ending. A small, pitiful group of defenders stood in its way. Suddenly, the doors of several houses in the city opened, and with a loud roar, defenders bore down on the rather surprised evil. An ambush.
Yeah, I guess. I guess, Joe.
And then suddenly, the absolute evil hit the ground. The day was saved, and good had triumphed. The Alliance lived happily ever after, whilst the defeated forces of evil had to eke out the remainder of their miserable existence underground. No, of course not. In reality, absolute evil was not defeated, but, it just took a little comfort break. A short while later, it arose once again.
What? Cat, fuck them up.
The invincible evil had crushed the defenders. King's Ending had been defeated. At least, that's what it thought.
Oh shit.
Suddenly, the final heroes of the Alliance emerged from nowhere. Another ambush? Now, this was becoming very boring. But wait, this time it was different. Instead, the heroes raised their hands and started singing an incomprehensible chant. A magical ritual? This did not bode well. Well, actually, it bode the arrival of good things, great things, unless you happen to be the absolute evil. Somewhere in the depths of the dungeon, the ultimate evil awoke. It did not know what had happened, nor why it had awoken, but it longed for revenge. The last remaining heroes of the country joined forces and cast a powerful banishment spell. The absolute evil disappeared from sight with a threatening gesture, and a faint whispered, "I'll be back," coming from its lips. The absolute evil had been banished, and its essence shattered into several pieces. Its reign of terror had ended. The good people of the overworld rejoiced, and an era of peace began for the Alliance. The evil creatures were driven back into the underground, doomed to serve as cannon fodder for pleasure-seeking adventurers. Meanwhile, secreted away in the world's most inaccessible places, the last remains of the absolute evil were resting.
There was the Ring of
Never
Power.
again to see the light of the overworld. Until today, that is. Somewhere deep under the earth, the ultimate evil awoke. And the Hand of Terror arose, controlled by the ultimate evil. Come on, Hand of Terror, arise, damn you! Methinks that exploring the surrounding area would be a sensible strategy. However, to do this, light would be required. Still not bright enough.
Oh,
An
God.
old throne room was
No.
revealed by the light. The circumstances remained a mystery. The Hand of Terror flew through the throne room, following each and every thought the ultimate evil had. After a few flying sessions, the ultimate evil was able to control the hand with ease. The time had come to call forth creatures who were completely devoted to it and would do its dirty work. Little snots were the dregs of each and every dungeon and spent their time taking care of it. The expansion-mad evil hired one snot on the spot.
Perfect. Alright, we have not enough gold.
After very careful consideration, the ultimate evil now decided to recruit a little snot.
100 population. What do I do with the gold? Throne room. Okay, help. Okay. First, select your throne room by left-clicking. Now select hire little snot in the action. Bruh. I have not
The
enough.
mentally somewhat challenged evil apparently was having a few problems focusing on the current task at hand. But then suddenly, the moment came when it hired a little snot.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, wait a minute. Z. Do any of those. What am I supposed to do with the gold? It's exactly how much I need.
Dear Ultimate Evil, I think we got off to a bit of a bad start. What is meant to be happening is that I tell an exciting atmosphere.
Oh, did it have to be here next to the throne?
And from time
Okay.
to time make predictions of what you're about to do. When that happens, it would be really great if you could kindly work with me and do what I say. Is that clear? So get on with it. Hire one of those damn little snots, or I swear I will crawl out of this stupid screen and rip off your head, and then I'll down your neck. And if you've still not had enough, I'll in your ear. All right?
Yes, sir.
The first little snot appeared. It was completely ready to work in the dungeon and to crawl in the dust before the ultimate evil. Little snots were important to the ultimate evil because they took care of many important little things, such as excavating new areas. The psionically gifted evil could sense the presence of something important that was buried to the south. It instructed its little snots to dig in that direction.
To the south? Alright.
As quick as a fart, the little snot made his way to the marked position and began to dig. Behold,
Whoa,
the
Jesus.
creatures of the overjoyed evil had apparently been much more industrious than it had thought. A great dungeon was revealed behind the wall. Everything was already in place. Doors, traps, a well-filled treasury. Oh, wait. Treasury? And where, if you please, is this treasury? Oh, well. One can't expect too much of these mindless little snots. First of all, some gold had to be dug out to make space for a treasury to be created. The hand of terror swiftly marked a few small gold veins so that the little snots could excavate them. As soon as a gold vein was selected, a little snot immediately set out to mine valuable gold for the greedy
Snup,
evil.
snop, snorry, snopsies. For efficiency's sake. Spring clean, mine the gold, okay. All my loot. This mouse cursor is insanely large.
Once most of the gold had been mined, the Hand of Terror quickly created a treasury on the spot so that the precious metal could be safely stored.
Jesus Christ, look at all this. Look at all this. Tutorial. Population points. Excavation. What's my population points? Oh, 5 out of 15? Okay. Types of gold? You'll come across 2 types of gold, underground veins, and rich gold veins. Okay. Rich gold veins last a longer time period, but only provide small amounts of gold each time. Weird, okay. I guess I understand that. Build a room. Okay, so we mark out a room. Deselect everything you have selected. In the action window, select room. This means you select treasury. Okay. Tutorial. Badges and dungeons. Oh, is there a badge nearby? If you find a badge in the dungeon. Money hoarding unlocked, right, Joe? Drop it on a monster to give it a badge. Alternatively, you can also throw a monster on the badge. Okay. Well, we're gonna... Oh, there's one. What about you, little guy?
Oh.
Ooh. What do I... Regeneration rate. Can you... how do I do... What would I do that? It doesn't...
Oh, oh.
I don't think so. A hard time dropping this on a snob. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Peter Molyneux probably copyrighted that.
Oh. Oh.
Why?
Oh. The dungeon was still without a treasury.
Oh yeah, you can.
The ultimate
There it
evil
is.
was poking around in the user manual again. It would surely be much faster and easier to make use of the help function instead.
You can do it. You can slap. Yes, I know. Give me this book. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that book. Maybe it's something more than the monster we have. Alright, what we need to do now. Also, why are all of you in here? Okay, they're running back. That's good.
Ooh.
It's hard to tell where you're dropping somebody. Also, they took away the select thing, which is weird. Oh, maybe I don't have enough. I don't have enough for more fill rooms. Okay. Treasure. Oh, we need to make a treasury. That was the thing. Okay. And you want me to build it here? Okay.
The clever evil mastered this task with flying colors.
Yeah.
From now on, little snots could use the treasury to store mined gold. It was then at the greedy evil's disposal whenever more rooms needed to be built or new creatures recruited. Little snots were all well and good, but were too weak and cowardly to defend the dungeon. Since it was not able to defend itself, the ultimate evil would have to hire some orcs. But they would require food. Liquid food. Well, beer to be precise. So the next important thing to build was a brewery. And that would require some space to be created.
A brewery.
The ultimate evil had the feeling that its servants were not really putting their backs into the work. Might a hearty slap from the hand of terror change that? The sadistic evil encouraged its creature to work a little faster, with a friendly but not at all gentle slap.
Good. Good. Get the fuck back to work. Wonder if he'll get to that. Okay. We want... You want a brewery here? Rooms? No. Demolish, fill.
The little snots came across a small room containing a healing potion whilst pointlessly digging around in the underground. The ultimate evil could throw one of its wounded creatures on the potion to heal it.
Okay, hire little snots. Build. Treasury. Go back. How do I... Whacking units. You can also whack a unit by the hand. Okay. Alright. Tutorial build a room. Okay. First of all, deselect everything that you have. How do I do that? Demolish. Okay, that doesn't work either.
There was now
Okay,
an area
okay.
cleared for the brewery site, and with quick finger snaps from the hand of terror, the room stood ready. Excellent.
Beer.
But the recently built brewery lacked a brewing copper.
Oh.
With a sigh of resignation, the overworked evil set about taking care of that too.
Okay. Okay. A brew kettle. Christ on a bike. Okay.
The hard-working evil effortlessly built a brewing copper so that delicious beer could be brewed as soon as possible. One of the little snots started working on the brewing copper. The nostalgic evil banished all thoughts of Oktoberfest and brass bands. Those would have to wait. More important tasks had to be completed first. Both beer and gold were now available in the dungeon, so it was time to hire some creatures to defend against greedy heroes or whatever else snuck around underground. At present, it was only simple orcs declaring undying loyalty to the ultimate evil. The rest of the horde was scattered to the winds.
5 orcs.
Orcs were defensive close combat specialists, capable of dealing with many opponents. However, they were very vulnerable to ranged attacks.
That took a lot of gold, okay. Still doing that. I need to find more gold.
Payday! An eerie gong rang through the halls. It did not bode well for the ultimate evil's treasury stocks, for at each sounding of the gong, the creatures would collect their undeserved wages. However, there was little it could do about this, as it was chained to the throne. Thus, it had to give free rein to its servants' desires. For the time being, at least.
Need just a little bit more gold. Come on, come on.
The dungeon of the
Oh, there's our
expansion mad evil grew and prospered, but unfortunately, it had reached the maximum possible population it could currently manage. Now a creature would have to be thrown into the bottomless pit before any others could be brought in.
Oh, okay, okay. Dismiss a creature.
One louse-infested orc crawled up from the depths and declared allegiance to the ultimate evil. The first step towards the creation of a powerful army had been taken. The profound evil had had enough of dungeon sightseeing and now wanted to move to the surface to try a dish that is best served cold. Revenge. Some Alliance members were bound to be guarding the entrance to the overworld. A fine appetizer for a vengeful evil. The creature disappeared into the pit of uselessness with a long drawn and gradually diminishing This particular act of wickedness brought a smile to the face of the ultimate evil.
It's me. I'm the ultimate evil. Okay. Dig south. Alright.
Eyes of the mentally challenged evil swept over one of the dungeon doors. It was child's play for the Hand of Terror to open and close these for its servants. They were, of course, firmly locked at all times to the enemy.
I don't know how I'm supposed to unlock it. Oh. Okay. I see. Well, we don't have the door anymore, so. Okay, you want me to dig here. This is a thing I can do. Okay.
The nameless evil's creatures came upon a spider's nest during their search for an entrance to the overworld. It would take more than one orc to smoke that out. The abysmal evil used the Hand of Terror to grab several of the creatures that were still completely inexperienced at fighting and threw them onto the spider's nest.
Okay. Think I got this?
The spiders dropped like flies. the strategically well-versed evil patted itself on the back, proud that it had led its troops into battle with such aplomb. And by led, I just simply mean chucking them at the enemy. The basics of a dungeon were now in place. However, the brewery was puny and didn't really have room to store beer barrels in, and the treasury was also anything but impressive in size. Quickly, the expansion-hungry evil set out to enlarge its dungeon. Apologies, but a narrator has got to earn a living too, so we interrupt this game for a short commercial message. Buy games from Calypso. Lots of games. Thank you. End of commercial.
The evil has awoken, but its brothers are still asleep.
Huh? What on earth was that? That's not in my script. What a weirdo. No matter. We'd better get back to concentrating on the dungeon.
How do I expand? Like that? Do I just dig out walls here? God, these guys drink a ton of beer.
Payday.
Okay, I think we got it. We're expanding the brewery. Alright, back to digging south. Alright. Okay.
A huge monstrosity loomed out of the darkness on 8 legs. This dungeon's human guards had been ancient history for a long while. Now it was home to a huge spider and her brood. Would Sam and Frodo escape it and continue their journey to Mount Doom? Or was this the end of the ring bearer? Hang on a minute, that's not the right text. Where were we? Oh yes, a huge spider, henceforth called the Spider Queen. It would be necessary to eliminate the Spider Queen before the Horde could reach the surface. The Spider Queen sent forth a wave of her children. Of course, the ultimate evil was fully aware of this danger and immediately prepared to defend itself against them. At least, that's what I hope.
Oh shit, we lost somebody. Guess I better go get more. Oh god. Get in there! I can't slap the spider though. I don't know if that worked.
And another wave of spiders set out to destroy the ultimate evil.
Huh. Not enough gold. Let's think tactically here. I don't know if I love the combat in this. Because it showed me one bit of combat in the beginning. And then I can't do that anymore. Like, I can't select things, which is weird. This guy's been healed. Also, really hard to tell how to drop people on things.
In the meantime, several carnivorous penguins had begun to make their way to the Ultimate Evil's dungeon. They would arrive eventually, but definitely not before this story has ended.
How do I... Can I pick up more than one? Oh, okay. I figured out how to pick up more than one. This is important.
Whoa, okay. Doesn't matter what I wanted to do. Goodbye.
Noodles and bacon? Hey, they told me don't put the bacon in the noodles. I said, fuck them. What they talking about? I told them, fuck them. Come on, now this a whole fucking setup, man. Hey.
I'm sorry, man.
Like the emoji in the top right. Whoops! You forgot to put the CD in your computer.
What happened here?
I broke my train backwards. I didn't even know you could connect them backwards. That's crazy.
Exclamation point, Andy. Randy. God damn it. Oh man, that's funny. Alright, let's go raid April. Hold on. Let's go get it set up here. I appreciate you guys all so much. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Lots of things. Not lots of new things.
Yep. And he was grabbing my dead body? That's a way to sit there.
You have died.
No, seriously. If you look at this, the last thing you see before you die is literally a living soap bar's ass. Literally one of the best ways. Literally one of my... I'm not even mad about that death. It's just... death by soap ass. Yes. Death by soap ass. Alright.
It doesn't compare to Gutsman's ass, though.
Dead.
God.
You rated Shiraz more one more time than she rated you. I know, it's shocking. So we come out in the
He's still digging. What the hell? The dude is digging all the way down. He was taking the pixel on that fridge, on the steel. Oh no! Hey, yes, I have not thought this through.
Jacob's poor little rat guy. And squeeze.
It doesn't matter how much you shake me. You can't undo what has been done.
I don't know what's been done.
I actually have.
Wait, talk again. I'm sorry. This was not supposed to.
Well, there he goes. Oh wait, he fell. Oh no, wait. Oh, there he goes. You have completed the game and saved Christmas. To collect your prize of $20 to $50 discount, verification number and instructions will appear when you choose exit to DOS from the menu. Thanks for playing. Wait, I get a prize of $20 to $50 discount? Hell yeah, for what? You saved Christmas. He looks like he just took a huge fat rip of a vape. He's like, oh, you saved Christmas.
Thank you so much for talking to my stream. Today, we will play Heroes of Might and Magic. Yes, I love Heroes of Might and Magic. I have been thinking. I am a fan of necromancy. Your mother is a hamster.
Hey friends, welcome back. Alright, probably gonna go for like another hour and I got stuff I gotta take care of IRL. What's everybody done in 2025 so far? Okay, I got all four of these guys.
The Spider Queen again sent her children out to attack the dungeon, even though this tactic had failed the last time. A certain AI programmer could really have made a bit more of an effort with this.
Well, that sucks. We almost had her, though. Come on. Come on, get her.
The vile perversion, once called the Spider Queen, had nothing more with which she could fight the Horde. Later, the sensitive evil would have her innards made into a lava lamp. The way to the surface was open. Now it was time to put those vengeance plans into practice. The vile evil wanted to take this opportunity to utter a really sinister laugh. But unfortunately, its physical state made this unviable. Instead, it asked the narrator to do a bit of sinister laughter on its behalf. Oh well, here goes. Deep breath.
Well, we beat level 1.
Once the ultimate evil had escaped from the depths, still fettered to the throne, it traveled to wreak terrible vengeance on those who had done this, heavily supported by its little snots. The first target was Paladin Robert, now king of the Alliance. He had withdrawn to the quiet surroundings of his hunting lodge. There, he would be the perfect victim.
Just enjoying my high chews while the narrator does all the talking for me. Still have a giant fucking bag of high chews from the last quad land.
According to scouts, King Robert spent most of his time strolling around his hunting lodge garden reciting poetry. Soon his poetry would turn into mournful ballads. The vengeful evil thirsted to defeat the Alliance's king and mount his head on the wall as a trophy. Whoops, of course, I really mean that he wanted to take all of King Robert's cookies away. Better play it safe, or the age classification folks will be after me. Before that, however, the ultimate evil had to do a bit of work on the dungeon. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to fund even a small army made up of a few orcs.
Is this our previous dungeon? It is not. Wait, is it? What is that? Is that the level exit? No, it's not. The level exit's over here. There's another one of these. I don't know what these are. Oh, wait. Yo, where the fuck are we? Oh, wait a minute. This is an overworld map. This is an under... What the shit? There's two different maps? Whoa. So that's really wild. I didn't expect that. Okay. I have 3 orcs. I need to hire orcs. I have 3 snots. I'm gonna make another snot.
Oh.
Alright, we figured it out.
Right now, the restricted evil was only able to call upon orcs and little snots. But there had been rumors that some goblins were hiding out in a cave somewhere close by. The exploratory evil would be sure to follow this line of inquiry.
That must be the cave over there with the orcs thing. This thing. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's the floor up. Because there's one in the... Yeah, there's one in the upstairs map, too.
The strategy guidebook, Dungeons for Dummies, says, mountains don't always just consist of rocks and stone, but may also include natural as well as artificial caves and rooms. These usually contain treasures and dangers to make digging around underground more exciting.
So I think we can make a treasury room out of this one with this thing in the middle. I think that's what they want. Oops, no, not build. Build. Treasury. I don't know how
the
big...
first treasury was completed. Soon greedy evil's little snots would fill it with gold. You know the golden rule, right? Whoever has the gold makes the rules.
We do have a really big treasury now. Okay?
The ultimate evil should never forget to keep a watchful eye on its beer and gold stores. If its creatures can't help themselves whenever they need to, they will get angry. Fast.
Oh, I can pick them up from here. Oh. Neato. Maybe this is a good brewery here.
The ultimate evil slowly made itself cozy. The first brewery was completed. Soon beer would be flowing like a river, and an Oktoberfest atmosphere would pervade all. Would the ultimate evil put the beer baron out of business? Ugh, such a duff reference. Payday!
There's like a lot of gold over here too. Hell yeah. I'll just keep getting after that, please. What did I have to do here? Okay, here we go. Get that guy in. This room a little bit bigger. Get rid of those. Soon. Soon, my pretties, we will have orcs. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I think we're getting there. Gold.
The warmongering evil had hired the first orc. As ancient wisdom says, violence is a solution, usually the only one.
Violence is a solution. Violence is also a choice.
Another orc entered the service of the military-savvy evil. The horde was growing and prospering.
I don't know why they're bringing the gold here and not to the treasury. That's interesting to me. Alright, so I can do that, and I can just pick them up. Oh my god, that's so much easier. Alright, alright. We were doing this hard mode earlier.
The steady pounding in the rocks had given rise to overworld rumors of a new dungeon. A group of heroes set out to plunder its riches, and the ultimate evil was already looking forward to this visit.
Nah, dog. Nah, dog. My three
the
orcs.
time to attack appeared to be right. On the surface, in the tavern of a small, miserable village, some adventurers gathered. They were acquiring Dutch courage for their visit to the dungeon by downing several beers.
Here we go.
The dungeon had to be destroyed.
I love that you don't have to make them walk to the area. You can just drop them in the middle of it.
The heroes didn't know what had hit them, as several orcs bore down from nowhere and annihilated them. This group of heroes had plundered their last dungeon, but there would be more.
Okay, so this is the entrance between the two things. Destroy the Alliance village. Okay. Well, I think... I think we need more treasure room. Okay. Maybe that'll help. Should we expand the brewery? We think we're good here. I think it says 8 out of 12. What is all this shit? Create a horde, panic, retreat. Oh, there's like a hole. Interesting. It's like a whole menu over there that hasn't been explained yet. Alright, I want to bring in... Not enough gold. Alright, we gotta wait for a little bit of gold. And I want to bring in... I think I can bring in 2 more orcs. We're only supposed to have 3, but, you know, overkill's the best kill. Overkill's the best kill. Oh, weird. It didn't take. Oh. Oh, we got rats. Okay.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
payday.
Just gonna sprinkle some orcs on top of that shit. Alright. Oh, oh. Alright, destroy the Alliance village. So I should have 3 now. What do you guys need? You guys need gold? What is this? Evil incursion. Okay, so they're going to get paid. Everybody's happy now? Let's go fuck up that village. Okay. Well, interesting, we just lost the narrator. It was weird. Or that's somebody talking somewhere. Guess I'm on my own. Man, look at the light changing when I go in and out of the areas that I'm in. Alright, so the overworld's a different game. The overworld's an RTS. That's one fat pig, holy shit. Oh, it's that guy doing the poetry in the damn garden somewhere. He just sounds like the narrator. Okay. Y'all gonna go fuck up this house or what? Let's go. I hear him saying like roses are red, lilies are white, something something.
A delicious rumble announced the fact that the village's last house had crashed to the ground. Ha! There would be no more heroes meeting there to seek out the dungeon of the destruction-hungry evil. The hunting lodge of King Robert lay in the north. It was there that the ultimate evil would finally get its long-awaited revenge. However, it looked pretty damn well guarded. Maybe it should first visit the cave to the west, inhabited by a clan of goblins, where the cunning evil could do a little negotiating.
Oh, feel bad about that. This is the chieftain?
The goblin leader prostrated himself joyfully before the ultimate evil, and immediately dispatched 2 goblins into its dungeon with a few plans for a new room, a tinkerer's cave. This was built as quickly as possible.
Oh, okay. On my way. Tinkerer's Cave. All right. Maybe we'll put that here, huh?
The Tinkerer's Cave was built. It could, however, only be used as a warehouse, as it lacked the workshop that the insidious evil's goblins needed. Quick as a flash, Evil placed a creator mat in the Tinkerer's Cave.
He did, huh? Creator mat.
A sparkling new creator mat graced the Tinkerer's Cave of the expansion-hungry evil. A goblin would be able to work well in here, producing toolboxes. A few of these boxes would now be needed in order to invent a trap. The moody evil waited patiently.
The moody evil. Research new traps. Improve room. Tinkerer's Cave. Exploding treasure chest. Not enough toolboxes. Produce toolboxes. Improve room. No. Okay, exploding treasure chest. Alright, one's being made. That is taking me a while. We're good on gold, though.
It's payday. As cowardly as the goblins were, their creativity more than made up for this. They proudly presented the treacherous evil with their plan for a devious trap. With a silent, evil cackle, it quickly buckled down to setting the trap.
Tutorial setting traps. Oh, okay, it's down. Here's something. Oh, fuck, I lost the tutorial. How, traps. Exploding. Oh, okay. Whoops. Did I? Is a goblin coming to do it? Yeah, it looks like. I set it in a weird place. I set it in a weird place. I was thinking it would... That's a toolbox.
A Secret Service spy approached you wanting to have the usage data on all your monsters. Unfortunately, there's not a lot left of him after your orcs chewed his... Oh, I can't read that.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh.
The fuck have I done? I've really made a mess of this. Okay, let's do that. I don't think the first one ever fully materialized. Okay, so you're making a trap. And you might be helping make that trap, okay. I was just trying to get, like, an idea of the progress. But I accidentally picked him up and disrupted the whole thing. Are you gonna finish that trap? Okay. Okay. Looks like we're back on track. Lols.
Job done. The trap was finished and ready to be found by a hero. This is going to be so much fun. Just
it's
at
a
that
mimic.
moment, a particularly powerful dwarf warrior appeared in the dungeon. How had he suddenly arrived at this precise time was indeed most odd, but his presence was more than welcome. He was going to be a guinea pig for the trap. Even this strong dwarf warrior didn't stand a chance against the treacherous traps and powerful monsters of the invincible evil. He bit the dust. So much for a game of dwarves. The dungeon's defenses were now clearly much improved, but the hunting lodge still remained well protected and impregnable. There was nothing that the ultimate evil could do. The task was impossible. So the evil withdrew, bent and broken, let feelings of revenge ebb away, and instead took up looking after those cute, teeny-weeny trees. What are they called again? Bonsai, yes.
What?
The end. Pretty unsatisfactory, huh?
Yeah.
Of course, that wasn't the end. In reality, the indefatigable evil paid the Goblin Cave another little visit. The Goblin leader would hopefully spit out something useful after a few more slaps.
What, really? No, no, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit, what'd you do that for? How do you want me to slap him? I don't have a hand out here. Do we
The
need to...
expansion-driven evil couldn't wait to explore the further possibilities of the Tinkerer's Cave. In particular, a hospital seemed a useful way to cure its ailing units. It set about asking for this to be researched.
Okay. I didn't need to attack him. We just need to go back here.
Heyday!
Okay, researching a hospital. Ooh. Beat up Goblin Chieftain. Okay, I guess maybe we do attack him. YOLO? I'm gonna save. King Robert has to die.
A few hard slaps were enough to motivate the leader of the goblins to help the ultimate evil. As it transpired, there was an old tunnel which had been previously used as an escape route. This connected the Goblin Cave with the vaults of the hunting lodge. the goblin leader voluntarily made a goblin assassin available to the hard-hitting evil to help infiltrate the lodge. The charitable evil had researched the hospital. This would enable its units to quickly recover from their injuries, once it had been built, that is.
Okay. Hey, Tenderly, good to see you.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
How's the first going for you? Well, this is actually not good.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Not good. We need to get him in the dungeon. 2025 starting out pretty good. For me. ...2024 had a rough end. God, we're gonna leave these guys in here now. Lead your goblin assassin to safety through the underground. This my guy? Shit. Through the underground? Like through here? Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I want to take 3 with the goblin assassin. Okay, but we need to walk them all the way back. We need to walk them all the way back. Okay. Yeah, two will be enough. So pick them up on the overworld here, hopefully. There we go. Bring them to this guy.
The cheerful evil was pleased with this support. An assassin was a decent melee fighter, but its actual strength lay in its ability to make itself invisible. This was, of course, tested out immediately.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Deactivate traps, visibility on and off. Where? Oh wait, this guy is not where I thought he was. Shit, okay, whatever. Just touch him on the way through.
Despite the powerful invisibility skill, it was advisable for the ultimate evil to be cautious. Some opponents had such highly trained observation skills that they were actually able to see invisible units.
The bard.
Payday.
He's gonna die. Yikes. Okay.
A locked door prevented the assassin from progressing. It would have taken a long time for him to have opened it with sheer brute force using weaponry. Thankfully, he had a suitable skill with which he could deactivate doors, and more importantly, traps.
Well, all of this sucks.
And so the negligent evil promptly allowed the only really vital unit of his mission to die. The goblin leader sighed and put his second best assassin at evil's disposal.
Oh. See, this is the back and forth that I don't love about these games. It's like I'm trying to do something else, but now I gotta do this.
Go forward, you fucking stupid kayak!
Right?
God
right.
damn it!
Just go fuck them up. Right.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah. Okay. It was an accident, but actually appropriate. Right? Right. I have to disarm it again. Interesting. Okay. That's good. That's good.
The on-the-ball evil recognized that the warrior princess there was extremely powerful. The goblin assassin would be best advised to avoid any contact with her.
Is there any reason to go over here? Like, I see this trap. Okay, I think we got it.
A Gobobot was being forced to make miserable repairs in the lodge. A brief feeling of what it thought might be sympathy passed through the sensitive evil, but this actually turned out to be a mighty belch. Naturally, it would free the useful Gobobot anyway.
We're gonna save. We're gonna save.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. And so the negligent evil promptly allowed the only...
Okay. Okay. If I can stay here long enough
Enemies have entered the
to
dungeon.
recharge, we'll be good. Oh, wait. No, not here, not here. Okay, so they keep repairing these traps. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Alright, what about you? Hold position, stop, attack, move. Okay. So if he's an assassin, can I get a hit on this guy? Shit. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright, making progress. What's up, dude?
Elated by the assassin's attempt at rescuing it, the Gobobot joined the horde and succeeded in showing its tormentors a real hot time. Its ability to more or less ignore ranged damage and set fire to large areas would come in very handy.
Amazing. This guy goes first.
And so the negligent evil promptly allowed the only really vital unit to this mission to die. The goblin leader sighed and put his second best assassin at evil's disposal at the basement exit.
Uh-huh. My bad, guys.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
8 degrees of cannonball action over here. Have fun, bye. How do we get through this door?
It's good to be king.
Dude, what do we do? Oh, there's a door here. Maybe this is it. Oh, that's a spawner. Okay. Okay. Oh, build the hospital. We haven't done that yet. Shit. My bad, my bad.
The hunting lodge was completely destroyed. The vengeful evil gave itself a very self-satisfied pat on the back. The time was right to concentrate on King Robert. He was in his renowned garden reciting his much less renowned love poems. The lyrically challenged evil had no time for poetry and would soon make this tangibly clear to him. The caring evil had good-naturedly built a hospital for its suffering creatures. It, however, still lacked a hospital bed. Little Snots would then bring any units there that had been injured in the dungeon.
A lot going on all at once in this game. Hospital bed.
The first hospital bed had been built. Wounded units could now be healed in the hospital.
Okay, we
Little
got 3
Snots
beds.
would also be able to bring defeated creatures here so that they could be nursed back to health.
I want to get these guys back out to the surface. And I'm wondering what happens if I do that.
If you will not say yes, then I will be me. It's good.
How do you get there? Whoop, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Good luck. Bye. I'm just gonna look away.
Roses are red, and I don't have a nose.
Oh, my guys came out
The
victorious.
king was accompanied by a pixie who was able to cast powerful healing magic. Any direct attack would be suicidal. Mercifully, the omniscient and helpful narrator was at hand. He pointed out to the impatient evil that the pixie went off from time to time in order to check that all was well, and much more importantly, eat her supper in a little camp to the south.
Sweet. All right, so we brought some more. We brought some more units here. Hell yeah! There we go. Let's go fuck this dude up.
Roses are red, and I
Oh,
don't
kill the
have a
hang on,
nose.
kill the king's pix. Where did she go? This way.
The pixie buzzed over to eat her meal. The ultimate evil prepared an ambush.
Then I will be
Unsure. Okay. So the pixie is wandering off this way. Get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her! No.
One would think that killing a fragile flying being wouldn't be rocket science. But an incredibly incompetent evil had taken far too long in doing so and had startled a few guards into action.
Oh. Okay. Probably what we should do is maybe she can't see this guy if he goes invisible.
I love you totally, utterly, and no shite. Roses are red, violets are blue.
The annoying little pixie had spoken her last healing spell. The crafty-minded evil sculpted a fan from her wings. Now it was time to look for King Robert and ensure his early demise.
Okay. Should we just assassinate?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I ain't got time for that shit.
Roses are red.
Right from behind. Get him, get him, get him.
I love you totally, utterly, and no shite.
Run away. Run back to them. Run back to them. Fuck him up. Let's go. Come on.
King Robert fell, and the ultimate evil had received its well-deserved revenge. But there were still many more heroes out there who deserved to bite the dust. Their time would come.
Fantastic. Okay.
The demigod Krotos.
Just save here. I think this is it for me today. Gotta go do some IRL stuff. I really liked the narrator in this, as was kind of like the point of the game, right?
King Rob.
Save here. I know this game has some kind of controller support, but I couldn't imagine what it would be like. I saw that listed on the Steam page. Okay. I don't know if this will let me snooze. Let's see, we got ads in like 6 minutes. I'm gonna try to raid out before that. Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate y'all. Hope 2025 is starting out well. I'll find somebody to raid here. Let's try this. see he's live. Ugh. Let's go over to Demonic Man, who is doing Vintage Story. We've been going for about 3 hours. They'll probably go for a bit longer. Maybe. Yeah, cool. Alright, save and raid applications are open. saveandraid.org. Here's the thing. If you're a streamer and you want to take part in a relay marathon of save games and raise money for Suicide Awareness Voices of Education, we are doing that with Diablo 1 and 2, both of their expansions. It's going to be a hell of a good time. It's our 5th annual save and raid, so that's amazing. It's amazing this has been going for 5 years, just like Dawsimber. It's like I started streaming and coming up with ideas 5 years ago. We're in our 6th year. This is my 6th year as a streamer, by the way. 6th. So we're now in the 6th season of 1 hour streams, which is kind of insanity. And by 6th season, I just mean that's what I named the playlist on YouTube. So that's fucking wild. That's all I had. Tomorrow we're gonna do Shantae. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Which I think is like the 3rd or 4th game or something. I'm not sure in that series that I need to play through. I've only played a little bit of like 1 and 2. And they're pretty decent. So I'm excited to check out another one tomorrow. Love y'all. Have fun with Mnemonic. And we'll see you tomorrow.